All right, ready? Action.
For over a year now, I have indulged more and more into cinematography and visual storytelling. It's been a tremendous journey, but it wasn't always quite like that. The reason I was involved in the first place was because my fiance showed me a film she was casted in, and it was terrible. Not her performance, but the director's visual choices. There was something about the camera movements and overall technical quality that got me distracted thinking more about how the film was shot and thinking less about what the story was about. And I found that problematic. But I didn't understand it. A lot of these videographers had great cameras that cost thousands of dollars and yet weren't quite able to deliver a good quality piece. And so I went online and did some research, and that's when I found out why. Although they had cameras, a lot of them didn't quite understand the art of storytelling and the science of truly outstanding cinematography. And that's when it happened. That's when I made a decision to pick up the camera that was closest to me and start to experiment on the things that I learned online. And the closest camera, well, was my phone. I watched over 300 videos online centered around filmmaking and took some courses on Udemy. And then, a year or so later, we released our first short film, Don't Save Me, entirely shot on the iPhone. It played in festivals, got nominated for award shows, and won online contests. All this while very few people actually knew that it was shot on the iPhone. But even though that happened, it still had its shortcomings. Some festivals said no, and it wasn't because it wasn't good cinematography, but because the film failed to meet technical requirements to be played on a big screen in terms of dynamic range and 4K video performance, which can only be attained really by using the $1,000 cinema cameras and lenses. And that's why we're making this video, to ask for your donations. Honestly, we just want a chance to compete on a professional level. A chance to tell stories that will make people cry, laugh, and possibly motivate and inspire. So, when you chip in, when you give whatever you got, please remember that you're not just doing this so we can buy something, but you're doing this to contribute to giving somebody, T-Force and Lene Gray, a chance at being great.